it's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games, the grandma would be playing games like this, and it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that with me. America, they've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely, so I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not finna happen. It's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be like playing, baby mamas be playing games, the grandma would be playing games like this, and it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that with me.
Welcome back to our channel. I know it has been a while since we have been on the screen, and we do apologize. We both have been extremely busy. We both have been in school. I just recently received my lash license in my state, and my husband as well is working on his barber license, and that will be done in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
So we've been extremely busy. As you guys know, we also have a family, so it's just been a lot going on. But today we wanted to react to the Kanye West situation, where he wanted to be a part of his
daughter's Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Birthday party. So we are going to be reacting to that.
Happy birthday. I'm just wishing my daughter a public happy birthday. I wasn't allowed to know where her party was. There's nothing legal. They're saying that these are the kind of games that's being played.
At the light,
it's the kind of thing that really has affected my health for the longest. And I'm just not playing. I'm taking control of my narrative this year. I'm being the father, the best father, the yay version of a father, and I'm not finna let this happen. And we're gonna be in real time.
Take a slight right turn onto I-405
right here.
North.
Chicago, happy birthday. I love you. And I'm just putting this online because I need y'all support. I didn't call Kim, texted nannies. I got on the phone with Tristan. He said, he asked Chloe, won't nobody give me the address to my daughter's birthday party right now? And that's gonna imprint in her mind that I wasn't there for her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to be in Miami recording my album. My whole schedule is all based around me being able to take my kids to school, me being there for them, making sure that I'm in their life. That's the whole point of having money. They take so many fathers just throughout America. They've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely, so I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not finna happen. It's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games, the grandma would be playing games like this, and it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that with me.
I think it's pretty messed up that the man try to see his kids. You look at the comments, people calling the man weird, all kind of stuff, like he's doing too much. This is the kind of stuff that ladies say that they want with the father of their kids. You know, they want him to be more proactive. I know us men ain't the greatest when it comes down to doing stuff like that because we got to work so much. So I understand it. You know, it sucks for him. You know, I've been there before, wanted to see my kids, wanted to be around my kids with my other. I got 3 older kids outside of this marriage, so I deal with that. And currently I'm still dealing with that since 2014. I haven't seen my daughters, got 2 daughters, haven't seen them in person. So the man just trying to be able to see his kids and be able to come to the school and, you know, continue to be the father that he was. You know, the man instantly gets demoted as a father when the relationship breaks up. And, you know, that's what happened with them. So now he's going through that phase from being full-time to being demoted to part-time and sometime whenever they feel. So I just think it's messed up. Hopefully things get better for brother Kanye.
Right. So my take on the whole Kanye West situation, at first, I was like, oh, dude's kind of creepy, because I found out that I guess he moved across the street from his children. And I was like, oh, that's a bit, creepy. Me and my husband both, we discussed it, and he gave me his perspective of it, coming from a man's perspective. So then I began to be like, dang, that's true. I don't know the feelings of a man, because I'm not a man, I'm a woman. So I'm talking from a woman's mindset in the way that we view things, because we're women, we're not men, so we're not going to understand the other side of it. And after seeing it and all that, I just felt like he should have a right to be a part of his children's birthday parties, even if they are not together. And that's why I do believe that co-parenting is very important, because at the end of the day, somebody might be doing it out of spite, or she could have not been doing it out of spite, but usually the children are in the hands of the woman. I mean, no court system is not going to demote that mother unless she's doing something extremely, extremely bad. It has to be a lot of proof into that. So I just believe that co-parenting is very important, and I believe that if you are in a marriage or a relationship and it doesn't work and children are involved, you should sit down, have a conversation, because it's very important. And I feel like a lot of us as adults, we just kind of ignore things and take it the way we want to take it, and we never discuss it. And now we're dealing with problems that we never sat down and discussed. So in my opinion, I do believe that the audience, people from the outside looking in, are judging it off of something that they know nothing about. And I think that people judge it off of what they think about his character, or who they think that he is, or that's what he gets, he dated outside his race. Like, I see a lot of comments, and I just feel like we need to get to a point where we are strengthening people just in general, and not because of the color of our skin, not because of what we look like. It should just be because right is right, wrong is wrong, and we should more so stick on the right side, so that we can have more people that do not make these type of decisions that they make. So that's just my take on it. I do hope that they can get it together, and I did see that Kim said it was a party that was supposed to be posted, but at the same time, you got to imagine a man being taken out of the house where he had his children, and I feel like people don't really have the right to judge, especially if you're not in that situation. But that's just my take on it.
So when you came to me and you asked me, or you told me about it, right? You know what I'm saying? And I gave you my initial perspective before I even heard what he had to say. What did you think about what I said?
So initially, when we had the conversation and I heard your perspective of it, it made me think about my son, because a lot of us as women say that we love our sons, but we don't think about that whenever we're with somebody or intimate with somebody, whether it's a spouse or whether it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, or something like that. So I had to think about it a little deeper and think, like, would I want this to happen to my son? How would I feel if this happened to my son? I see it happen a lot with couples where they can't get it together, and when it comes to their son, they are really upset about it and they have a feeling about it, but when it's their own man, they don't really have a feeling about that. And that comes with that man could be that son's father. Right. And so now it's lack of understanding. Now it's me versus you. And I believe that we as people, as women and men, we should both understand each other. But since this is about men, I feel like women should maybe understand men a little bit better, so that we can be on the same accord.
I definitely agree to that. You know, it's like we got so much contention between both sexes, but when you really think about it, women create men. You know what I'm saying? And women need men to create. So we need each other. We need to understand each other and stop only trying to understand what we feel or what we think. You know what I'm saying? So that we can figure out what's really going on and try to fix some of these problems. Because as long as we point the finger at the other person, the kids get hurt in between. You know, I know he mentioned that he didn't want his daughter to feel like he wasn't there for her. You know what I'm saying? Not that this is the situation for all women, but women are in that position where they can, you know what I'm saying, get that man to be what he needs to be. Because most of the time the man want to be that, but the women are the ones who are in control of that. You know, if the man is out working, the woman's still in control of the household. If the man ain't there, the woman is still in the same position of the household. You know, and then we got to think about our daughters too. Are we raising our daughters to be this type of woman? see value, you know, like there should be a direct connection between our sons and daughters because we're raising them for other people's sons and daughters.
That's correct.
You know, but thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna get more consistent with the content.
But yeah, we just wanted to thank you all so much who are a part of our channel and who have been very patient with us because we have been busy, and as my husband stated, we will be more consistent. But the purpose of this video was not to bash anybody. It was just to basically point out things that we're dealing with as men and women and to make us better as people. So that was basically our point in making this video. So we didn't make it with malice intention. We just made it to bring awareness.
Thanks, guys. See you soon.
America, they've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely, so I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not finna happen. It's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games. The grandmama be playing games like this. And it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that with me.